got my own place, a condominium.
Where else can you live for free? And eat for even less? Well, be forewarned. Freedom has its price. Yes, there's always a snake in the Garden of Eden.
What you got for me today? Today? Tenderfly Viper. $1.
Here's to you, pussy. Don't drink my Viper.
Watch. Street trash.
Street Trash. If you have not seen 1987 Street Trash, oh man, you're in for a fun ride itself. I mean, this is back in the late 80s, in the VHS era. I worked at a company where basically we had celebrities and we had people who worked on the movie, and we got, when the VHS was released, they came to the store and they did they had the makeup people come up and do some makeup designs in the store itself. In fact, they did they gave customers little scars and stuff like that, because it was close to Halloween when we got to do this. And the funny part is, what I remember is we did our, at that time, because V8, 1987, some video stores used to do deliveries. So we did our delivery guy done up in a horror mask type, and it scared the shit out of some of our customers on there. But it was all fun. It was all in fun. But it looks like Street Trash is going to get they're calling it a reboot. And I hope they don't kill this one, because this is, for a cult classic, it's really good for a low budget film. But let's read into this. Cineverse has acquired all North American rights to reboot the 1987 horror comedy Street Trash. The reboot of the cult classic is helmed by Fried Barry, director Ryan Kruger. Now, you guys out there, if you're not familiar with Cineverse, Cineverse is a company. There are multiple companies. They handle entertainment, but they're also in streaming, in a lot of streaming. Some of it's free, some of it's free and pay. It's a lot. It's part of Fast Channels as well. You can find it on Fast Channels. Some of the channels that they own is Asian Crush, the Bob Ross channel. Yes, that's right. Love the painting. The Bob Ross channel belongs to them. Retro Crush, which is all anime. Comedy Dynamics, Midnight Pulp, which is also a great streaming site itself. Crime Hunters, the Dove channel, Fandor, and Screambox TV, and many more to boot. Let's read on. Over 3 decades after the slimy and grimy film debut, Kruger is moving this horror story out of Brooklyn into a whole new continent with even more potent message. Our reimagining of Street Trash takes place in Cape Town, South Africa, where the growing divide between rich and poor has changed the world as we know it, says Kruger in a statement. I was a huge fan of the original Street Trash when I was a kid, and I couldn't be more thrilled to introduce a whole new generation to the melted gonzo goodness that made the original such a classic. Per the film official logline, Street Trash follows a group of homeless misfits as they fight for survival when they discover a plot to exterminate every homeless person in the city. The reboot stays true to the original pilot, which chronicles the disgusting decay of New York wanderers after ingesting bottles of toxic alcohol. But expounds the gore to create a metaphor for something much larger. Kruger added, while our reimagining features new exciting plot elements that give the film many bizarre twists and turns, the core of the film lies with our diverse and unique cast of characters. As a director, I'm very character-centric, and I cannot wait to see our strange and hilarious ensemble on screen as they navigate the hostile streets of Cape Town. Our version of Street Trash will be raw, hilarious, packed with vibrant characters and multicolored explosions of gooey greatness. The original Street Trash, directed by Jim Murrow and producers Roy Fulkins, executive producer alongside Bad Dragon and Vinegar Syndrome. The film is produced by Justin Martell and Matt Mojonrides of Not the Funeral Home, with Chris McGurk and Brandon Hill, Brad Miska and Yolanda Macias serving as executive producers for Cineverse. The production in South Africa is handled by Protagonist Studios and Stage 5 Films. The right deal was negotiated by Hill and Manjurize. Street Trash is set to release as a Scream Box original in 2024. Now, what are my hopes for this? I hope they stay to the original pretty well. Like I said, if you haven't seen this, you might be able to find it on YouTube. But if you really want to go directly on there, AMC Plus is airing it on their site. It's weird that it's distributed by its listing is distributed by Netflix, but I've never seen it on Netflix itself. But do check it out. I mean, it is an insane movie. The scenes are gross, disgusting at certain points. Especially there is a toilet scene that's just, oh my god, which is literally it's the box cover. If you haven't seen that box cover for it, for Street Trash, that's what most people grabbed onto, was that basically that level that it rented out. I mean, when I was in the rental business, it used to rent pretty good on there. But like I said, it wasn't like that big, hunk of movie that you would expect the horror films from that era. But I'll tell you this, it's worth the watch. And there's a lot of other films from that era. That's why they did that Darkness documentary, the third one, discussing a lot of home videos that never really they got a VHS release, didn't get a DVD or Blu-ray release, but are worth the watch. Because they were making great horror and action films at that time period, even though they were super low budget. And and I could say some of them were really crappy, but they were worth to watch. So who am I to say about this but a madman with a show? Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video, hit the like, notification bell, and hopefully maybe today's the day I've earned your subscription. Once again, we are on vacation, and we'll be back in September with some great content for you. New episodes of Madman with the Show, Fast 5, and also the return of Madman Cafe exclusively on Rumble. And also, if you want to help support a content creator like me, there are two ways to do it. Below is listing in our description. You can make a fast one-time donation, even for a cup of coffee. It would greatly be appreciated. It's listed below. And also, we do have a merch shop, which this month for back to school will be offering an additional 10% off. Be sure to use our promo code of summer10 and get an additional 10% off your next purchase. Thank you for clicking on this video. We'll see you on the next one. And don't forget, support your local content creator.